All praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Rakakadash, Damon to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work in truth. Just a quick one. It's on the Guardian. C test and Maxxine certificates could help sectors reopen in England. Cross-government review to look at whether documents could be used to gain access to places such as shops. People in England could be issued with certificates confirming their C test and Maxxine status as part of a potential plan to help some sectors reopen this summer. A cross-government review has been set up to investigate the idea touted by the Minister Nadeem Zahawi as far back as the end of November 2020, but ruled out later in the winter by senior cabinet figures including Michael Gove. Yeah, I remember that, and I said this, it's definitely going to come back. Because it's the same vibe everyone's looking to go on. So the certificates would be for domestic use only. So, while separate plans for so-called Maxxine passports are drawn up by Whitehall for those planning to travel abroad when the measures allow. So yeah, they're looking to domestic ones for when you're in the country to get around. So, public transport, going to the shops, shopping centers, whatever the fuck, the cinemas, restaurants, bars, clubs, all that shit. They could apply it there. And then there's a one for flying out. So if you're leaving a country, then you're gonna have that one as well. But then what's it say? Civil servants will consider whether the documents could be used to give people access to certain domestic settings, such as shops, or allow certain restrictions to be relaxed. Potential problems with ethical, privacy, and equalities concerns will also be investigated, which will laws possibly put in place to limit how private organizations can bar people from entering their premises. Well, a government source said it was obviously a complicated issue, but the review will report in good time before step 4. The final phase for unlocking planned for 21st of June at the earliest. Another said the review would look at questions about what form the certificate could take, including something digital, viewable as an app, and alternatives for elderly people. So yeah, it's gonna have that digital aspect to it, just like with what was it called, track and trace. But that's all these systems digital, man, because I think they even do they've done the certificates from before, which you would use to travel. Because I remember even going to Ghana like years back. You'd have to get like malaria and a few other shots to travel. Well, I don't even think to go there. I think it was more to come back. You have to prove that you got the shots before. But it says what viewers an app and alternatives for elderly people who are more likely to have been vaccinated but who might not have a smartphone. There's heightened sensitivity about the certificates, given the vocal criticism from libertarian Tories. But one unfazed conservative backbencher told The Guardian, if it gives reassurance in the short term, it will probably be a good thing. I think the libertarian base is rapidly eroding, particularly with the new intake. Civil liberties think tank Big Brother Watch called the move a disturbing U-turn with, anyone with two eyes could see that it was coming. With a spokesperson saying it is precisely because of the exclusion, discrimination, and privacy concerns that millions of us will never accept them. Well, yeah. People have been rebellious over here. People have been going out and what's the word I'm looking for, man? And protesting. That's the word. Fucking hell. And protesting anyway in the UK for the longest. So yeah, it might not get pushed out as easily as they desire, but Esau's crafty. The human rights charity Liberty accused ministers of having flip-flopped on the subject repeatedly. C-status certificates would create a two-tier society where some people can access support and freedoms, while others are shut out, with the most marginalised among us hardest hit, said Sam Grant, head of policy and campaigns. He added, the road out of lockdown can't ride roughshod over our rights. C has shown how much we depend on each other and that none of us are protected until all of us are. Yeah, I think there's just more. But yeah, just a quick one, just to show them certificates. It's coming in, so it's then like they said, it'll be two-tiered. You're gonna either do shit or you're gonna be excluded. That's where that mark comes in. It's gonna have that digital component. But then, hey, that's why, man, you already know where it is, man. ESOL's pushing towards that implantable mark, man. But yeah, where is that? Manchester. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Shalom. Shalom.